is Kara McComb, and I am a Liaison and Recruitment Officer for Northern College. I look forward to connecting you with our academic deans, program coordinators, and advisors. Today we have Doug with us. Hi, Doug.
Hello, Kara. How are you?
Good, thanks. Thank you so much for being a part of our Stay Connected to Northern series. Could you please let our viewers know who you are and what you do for Northern College?
Okay. Well, I'm the Dean of Sciences for Northern College, which means that I have responsibility for our School of Veterinary Sciences, and I have a couple of other programs of interest. We have a law clerk program, and as well an environmental technician specialized program. I'll talk more about it later.
Perfect. Okay, great. So as the Dean of Sciences, could you please tell me what programs, you've already answered this, but what campuses are they available at, and if they're available through distance learning at all?
Okay, so our School of Vet Sciences is actually 5 programs, and 3 of them are unique in Ontario or Canada. So our most popular is a 2-year veterinary technician program, and all of these are at our Haileybury campus. We have a 1-year veterinary assistant program. We have an animal grooming program. We also have 2 programs that are available to students after they get their vet tech designation behind them. So they're unique in Canada, 3rd-year specializations. One teaches you about wildlife rehabilitation. The other teaches you about companion animal physical rehabilitation. So that's the School of Vet Sciences. Also homed out of our Haileybury campus, but available to people anywhere, anytime, is our law clerk program, which is completely taught by distance webinar. And then at our Kirkland Lake campus, which is another hour's drive further north, we offer an environmental technician, water and wastewater systems operators. And that's a specialized program that gets people the background knowledge they need to work as drinking water or wastewater plant operators in Ontario.
Okay, great, thank you. So with that being said, what would you say makes Northern's programs and our learning experience different or more unique than that at other colleges?
Well, I think generally people would say one of Northern's great strengths is that we're a smaller college, and so there is definitely a personal connection between the students and their faculty. Beyond that, I can talk about, well, for the School of Vet Sciences, I mean, it's quite unique that we have these 5 programs, so we're bound to have a program that fits well for each student and their aptitude. And as well, we offer some progression paths. Some students come to us for vet assistant, and when there's room, they will complete a double diploma, also in animal grooming, to add to their employability. Others, after they finish, say, a 2-year vet tech program, they might choose to add to their skills with either those 2 3rd-year programs that I mentioned. And some of the students from vet assistant or animal grooming with the right prerequisites, they may choose to go and take the vet tech program as well. The law clerk program, why would people choose it? Well, it's available anytime, anywhere. It's not an afterthought that we're teaching it by distance. We've been doing it this way for over 15 years, and it's a really well-rounded program. Students learn to work using—
Works well for people.
Yeah, and using most modern legal software found in practice. Yeah. And then the last thing, the other program, the environmental technician, well, we offer, it's the fastest path to qualification to work as a drinking water or wastewater plant operator in Ontario. It's a highly regulated field, because of public safety concerns. So it's an opportunity to make an environmental difference every day in stable, good-paying jobs.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so from these programs that you oversee, you touched on this a little bit, but what type of pathway opportunities would a potential student have? And also, what about job opportunities after graduation?
Okay, well, Vet Sciences, as I mentioned, we have some pathways within the School of Vet Sciences. Typically, to go from vet tech to be a veterinarian, there aren't articulation pathways there, but we do offer the 2 3rd-year options, again, that students can go for additional specialization. Both wildlife rehab is quite different sets of skills compared to what you're using when you're working with domestic pets, for instance. And the companion animal physical rehab is a fascinating one because it's an opportunity to extend the quality and the length of time that the furry family members live as they get elderly or after they've been hurt by an accident or something. Pathway out of the law clerk program. So that's 2 years of study by distance. And we have articulation pathways that allow students to complete a university degree in a further 2 years of study by distance.
Oh, great. So 2 + 2 then.
Yes.
Okay.
Environmental tech is, it's specialized, it's a trades focused program. So it's really designed around those that want a line of work that as an operator. So we, there is a bridging pathway or two to university programs, but for the most part, people are going into that because they want to learn the hands-on kind of skills. We're teaching about pumps and motors, about chemistry, about instrumentation, about the regulations that operators have to comply with. So it's very focused on getting people into a stable, interesting, and well-paying line of work.
Okay. Now, you had touched on this a little bit, but what type of job opportunities are these grads seeing, especially from our veterinary tech programs? Are there any students that kind of stand out with the types of roles that they have now?
Well, our graduates have ended up in different successful jobs after school for sure. Vet techs, there is a strong demand for quality of veterinary technician grads. They're always in demand in the industry. We hear all the time about that. Certain other things, the animal grooming program, for instance, we also teach a course in small business management. So for some of the graduates there, it's an opportunity to own
Open up their
business.
own, yeah.
For the companion animal physical rehab, that too could be an opportunity for a student to own their own rehab business. In fact, one of our profs actually does that too. Okay. Wildlife rehab, yes, there are graduates from that program that are working in rehab centers, and many are also working in vet tech clinics, but they have additional skills just to augment. The law clerk program, the bulk of the students are working in different sizes, different specializations of law clerk firms. We have some on Bay Street in Toronto, as well as small legal firms anywhere. But as well, there's a variety of other government and legal related employment opportunities out there. Okay. And then the graduates for the environmental technician program. Well, there's actually the opportunities working directly for municipalities. There's also opportunities working with providers such as the Ontario Clean Water Agency, which is kind of a provider of last resort that smaller communities will hire to look after their specialized drinking water and wastewater management needs. And so that's it.
Lots of great opportunities for sure. Okay, thank you. If there was something you could share or let others know about your programs in Northern College, what would it be and why?
Well, I'd like to say that Northern College is the best place that I've ever worked at. And I think that kind of feeling about the place is experienced by the students, because for the faculty and the staff that work here, we're all committed. We enjoy the work that we're doing. It's a wonderful thing to have the opportunity to make a transformative difference in someone's life. Quite
the intrinsic benefit for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that sense of caring and making a difference permeates the place, and I think it's something that the students feel and enjoy.
Great. Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Doug, for this interview. And we look forward to following up with your program coordinators to learn more in depth about each of their programs and to let our potential students have a greater insight on their studies and opportunities.